Hello everybody, my name is Edson, and welcome back to a brand new Rambling with Edson. I'm not entirely sure which episode number this is. I think I got the last one wrong. I think it's like 4 or something. I'm not entirely sure. But basically this series is something that I do on my channel where I've just checked. It's this is episode 5. Good to see I got that right. Yeah, well done. So, this is a series on my channel where I essentially don't have any... I don't play any games while I'm talking. I don't have a timer. I don't have anything apart from just some notes of what I want to talk about. A cup of tea or coffee or something. I've got tea at the minute and I just talk. And then at the end of it, I get a bit of gameplay, whether it's Minecraft Sky Wars, whether it's whatever you're seeing now. I don't even know what you're seeing, but like it could just be anything and everything. There'll be just something there in the background so you guys can watch something if you so choose. But this is definitely meant to be something that you watch sort of, or listen to, should I say. They're not specifically every week. They are more so every time I have something to talk about. And for the past few weeks, with it being Christmas and all of that, there's been a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to talk about. And this week's no different. It's very much channel based though this week. There is sort of 3 things that I want to talk about. There's a channel rebrand that's happening. There's the future videos that I've got planned and series. Is that right? I don't even know. And also what I'm moving on to episode 200 of the TimeShot SMP after that's gone up, which you guys saw yesterday. I'll probably throw a link in the description if I don't forget. I'll probably forget, so shout at me in the comments. So to start off with, what should I talk about? Which one? Future of YouTube videos, channel rebrand, or so we'll brush up on TimeShot to start off with. So TimeShot episode 200, it uploaded yesterday. If I can remember, or I do remember, I'll post a link in the description. To episode 200, we did a huge Q&A, and I'm just going to take a sip of coffee. Not coffee, I've got tea. What the hell am I saying? So it was really interesting. Like, I didn't get everything done that I wanted to in episode 200. I didn't get the full build complete, but the Q&A side of it, I was really, really, really happy with. There were some questions that there's some questions that I've answered a few times. I've told a few different stories, sort of around those questions, in this Q&A, I think. And there's also like a couple of good ones, like what's your favourite childhood memory? That was probably one of my favourite answers. Like that brought up quite a few things. You should probably, if you go to episode 200 and you don't really want to watch the full Q&A because it's like 40 minutes long, I would suggest going into the description and finding the time, because I've got a timestamp for every question, apart from like a couple of questions which were like 1-word answers or something. So go to the description, hit more so you can see all the questions, and go to what's your favourite childhood memory. Just give that, it's only like 4 or 5 minutes the answer is, but give that a listen. That was a really interesting one, and I think you guys will get a good grips of how much I'm into sport when you actually hear that answer. So go and check that out. After episode 200 though, which I can actually check now, I can tell you guys when the next episode will be going up. So I've got one going up on Friday, which seems quite far to see the other one. But normally Rambling with Edson would have gone up. So this would have gone up yesterday, and normally a TimeShot would have gone up tomorrow, or today, should I say. So yeah, it's normally it'll be a little less like spread out. But on Friday there's another TimeShot episode. Then the following week we've got TimeShot on Tuesday, TimeShot on Friday. So yeah, we are definitely back doing TimeShot 100% 2 episodes a week, most likely 3 if I can. There's a reason why I can't really upload 3 TimeShot episodes a week. You'll see at the weekend. Just something's coming. Yes, I've got a few things that I want to work on. There's a load of I've taken all the suggestions from the comments of episode 199, where I asked you guys what I should or shouldn't do for the series once we've done episode 200. I've got a few things that I need to work on, and like live streams and stuff, just like generally prettying up the base, doing a few things here and there. But for the videos, I got a load of awesome suggestions. My favourite of which I've wrote down: Underground City, Community Village for trading purposes. So like you have loads of different villages, and I sort of work out how to like get the best villages and stuff like that. Sky City /base, community shops, which I think will probably tie into the community village side of things. There is Ice Kingdom, underwater base, sorry. But there's a couple of things that I think I'm 100% certain I want to do. So I want to create a record player farm. Someone on my Patreon server, Starlet GTT, or Carstar as we call him, because we've got two Starlets. So there's like Starlet 20, which is Penny, which you guys might know. I've streamed with her and recorded and stuff in a few times. But there's Starlet GTT, who's one of my Twitch mods, and I've actually done one video with him as well in the Christmas parkour. But he's a car nut. He's like a mechanic. He races cars and stuff like that. So he's like, we call him Car Star, so we don't get mixed up. And I quite like that. But he created a record player farm on my Patreon server. It's really easy to replicate. It's essentially just like a small mob spawner. You don't really need like a really big one. A small mob spawner in the sky above the ocean, and then you just get a skeleton and lock him in and give him a name tag. And then you stand behind where the mobs drop, and he shoots at you, but hits all the other mobs. And obviously there's like zombies, there's spiders, and there's other things. So you can like kill off the other mobs if you want, but obviously the skeleton killing the creeper normally drops a record player, and it's just the most efficient farm I've ever seen. So I want to do that, and I want to get like, I don't know, a literal butt ton of like records and just deliver everyone on the server like all the records or something. I want that to be like a little thing that I do. And there's another one that I thought of myself. I've watched like a few videos of people doing parkour in Minecraft, but doing a speed run of it. So they try and do it in like all one take. They up the FOV as much as possible so it looks like they're going really fast. They sometimes use speed potions and they just go. And they try and do like this really intricate, epic parkour run like as quickly as possible, but all in one take. And I want to do something similar on TimeShot. But what I want to do is I want to build parkour round something. So I want to like somehow build parkour. Like let's take Spawn for instance. I want to like build a parkour run that would take like 2 minutes to run or something around Spawn, and I want to like record myself doing it. And it was sort of like showcase Spawn, but also sort of do this like one long run of like this epic. I don't know. It's something that I think I'm gonna try and test and just see if I can do. It's an idea I've got, and I think it might work out quite well because then it can like showcase like how epic Spawn is, and we can like build like a parkour sort of thing around it. But obviously it's not something that would stay either. It would be something that I built up, and then as soon as I did it I'd just tear it down sort of thing. It's just like a few blocks here and there that I'd just place randomly, and they're the parkour blocks, but like I would then tear them down after. And that would be quite interesting because then like if it did work out well and you guys did enjoy it, I could then go to other people's bases and do the same thing. And then I could just like do the parkour, tear the thing down, or like get rid of the few blocks that I've placed, and just they can carry on sort of thing. It might be something that I could do. So yeah, they're all the ideas that I've got. If there's any more, you can let me know in the comments down below now. I'll take them on board. But I think I'm going to start off with the record player farm. I think so anyway. Right, so episode 200 talked about. That took me a lot longer than I thought. I thought this Rambling with Edson would be a lot shorter. But it feels like it's been about 10 minutes or something so far. I may be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I don't really have a timer for this. I just keep talking until I'm done. So, the channel rebrand, I'll probably brush upon. It's interesting. YouTube, I've gone through probably more rebrands than the majority of people on YouTube. It's because I'm a graphic designer myself. It's something that I decide that I don't know, like it's something that I really like doing. And I'm never. It's weird because I'm never. Some people would think it's bad that I'm never content with my branding, but I always know that I can like take it a step further and move things on. And sometimes like some of the branding has lasted for a while. This branding has lasted for a very long time, and I was really happy with this one. But there's a few things that I feel like should need changing, and a few things that I want to do differently. So yeah, I honestly like. I'm looking forward to the rebrand because this one I don't know. This one I say it a lot, but this one is very different. It's I went sort of from a very clean cut approach. That's how I sort of like started my rebrands. Then I went to a very more like bubbly, cartoony style, and now I've got sort of similar to that now, but still very minimalist. But this time it's going back a step to the clean cut minimalist style. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down and whether you guys like it. I'm hoping you guys do. We'll soon see. But yeah, that is happening. I'm currently working on that. There's no set date. It's just going to be whenever it's done. It's just gonna, and it's going to be quite interesting because I'm not going to say when the rebrand happens. I'm just going to one morning I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to change everything. I'm going to change all the graphics. I'm going to change all the stream slates on Twitch. I'm going to change all the thumbnails from like that day on to certain thumbnails, and I'm gonna everything's just gonna change with like a flick of a switch. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not even gonna tweet out saying rebrand's done or something. I'm just gonna leave it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm also interestingly enough, I'm going to be it's not really revealing. Like I'm just gonna on my Twitter page I'll have my first name along with Edson, which is my second name. So I'll have that. So yeah, that is something that I'm going to be doing. And moving on now to the final, future YouTube and Twitch videos / stream ideas. I've got like a load of things, and I'm just going to sort of like read off as many games as possible and say what I want to do with them and sort of just where I want to go with them, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, or what I want to do. So starting off with, we've got Rocket League. I want to do videos on that for YouTube. I want to stream that as well. Yeah, that's going to be good because there's a lot of TimeShot members that play it. There's also, like, I'm starting off by playing just with Penny. We're going to do like this Rocket League boot camp where she's going to try and teach me as much as she can. It's going to be quite interesting. We've got Don't Starve. I just keep playing that every so often on stream. CSGO, I want to start streaming that. Firewatch, which is a new game that's coming out in I think February, April, March. It's coming out this year. This War of Mine, that's a game that I want to stream. Ark Survival Evolved, that's a game that I want to play on stream and in videos. I Am Bread, that's a game I want to stream. Turbo Dismount, stream. Choice Chamber, Limbo, GTA 5, Portal 2, Cube World, Far Cry Primal, Cities Skylines, Undertale, H1Z1. All of those I want to stream. Moving on down, carry on going through that. Fez, Democracy 3, The Long Dark, Binding of Isaac, The Escapist, To the Moon, Trials Fusion, Mirror's Edge, Tom Clancy's The Division, 7 Days to Die, Worms Clan Wars, Remember Me, all games I want to stream. Moving on to games that I want to do for YouTube, probably Archery, Colour Your World, which is like a Minecraft adventure map. What else? Modded Minecraft, possibly another CTM, something like that. So yeah, there's a lot that I want to get done, and there's a lot of ideas that I've got. I just need to, obviously, a few of them, quite a lot of them, I need to wait until I get the new computer, which I'm almost certain will be at the end of February. We'll soon see. So that needs to happen before I work on any or most of them. But there's like still a few, like there's the Colour Your World, which is a pretty unique sort of Minecraft custom adventure map thing. You guys will see when it comes out. I'm definitely going to be recording that for the channel. I want to try and get another CTM done. Like I was really interested in the one that I did with Fabe was like apparently really unique, and it's not generally like what most CTMs are like. So I kind of like that I did that, but like I don't really know what a proper CTM is like, or a classic CTM should I say, because it still was a proper CTM, but I'm really interested in possibly trying out or getting another CTM done. I'm not entirely sure. I'll see who I can possibly do it with, possibly some TimeShot members. If you've got any ideas of which members you'd like to see me do the CTM with. I know people like Code and Fabe are currently doing one, so I don't really think those two are going to be down. I don't really know who else has done one recently. I know before that, Poet, I think it was about the same time me and Fabe were doing ours. I think Poet and I think it was Code and Jake were doing one. I don't know whether an Asia's done one recently. Maybe I can try and do one with an Asia. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Any ideas of who you want me to do that with, let me know in the comments down below. I'll check them out and see if I'll see if I can speak to any of them. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing another CTM soon. I really do want to get one done. So yeah, apart from that, I believe that is everything. So hopefully, the series or the episode has not gone on for too long. If it has, I do apologise. I feel like it started off, the first topic was quite long. The last two topics sort of like sped through them. So it's probably under 20 minutes somewhere. So thank you so much. If you guys have enjoyed this, I would say leave it a like, leave it a comment. If there's anything else you guys want me to talk about in any future Rambling with Edsons, if there's any topics, anything you want me to update you guys on, let me know, and I'll be sure to do that in the next one. There may be one next week, there may not be, depends if I've got anything to talk about. And yes, thank you so much for the support. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have been watching, apart from listening, or as well as listening, the gameplay as well, hopefully you've enjoyed the gameplay. I have no idea what I'm putting behind it, but hopefully you've enjoyed it nonetheless. And I shall speak to you guys later. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, I'll speak to you soon. Take care.